Hello everyone. I'm definitely feeling a lot better than before, which I'm very thankful for. I took things slow and easy just as my body needed me to work, but now I feel a lot better in myself. So I begin working just the way you all like to see me creating my videos. And when I start, I have to restart making it up for you all with something that you all love to see, a project with my Cricut Maker 3 and Easy Press. This was a piece that I actually got started way beforehand and now finishing it off. Here is a gorgeous golden fabric that I bought from India, and this time I'm not going to create a sari but a drape, a dupatta you can say, which will match with any of your outfits. This drape will be exclusive with a big frill that I'm going to create. I have measured 13 inches of fabric that I cut and then sealing the ends first with just a simple running stitch. And when I have it ready, I frill it up, holding little fabric at a distance and sewing it. Though this is a sari panna, but because of the frills, the width becomes small. So I ended up using another half section of 13 inches length that I join in, attaching its sides together, creating full length to match and adjust with the remaining fabric width, attaching this frilled element created to the main section. So this is how it gives the final look. I'm very happy with the way it has turned out, and this is exactly what I had imagined it to be. This is one side, one section. I'm going to create the same at the back as well, and then use the rest of the fabric. Once we have the frill ready, we are attaching it to the main fabric, holding it from inside and joining and sealing the ends. This is a classic drape, a classic dupatta that can be paired with literally anything, a salwar suit or a spaghetti top suit that will look stunning. Right now, this looks bland, but with my Cricut Maker 3, I can transform it into a designer wear outfit by adding in colors, patterns and designs that will stay intact even after washes. Here I have bright, beautiful, colorful, smart iron-on vinyl in different colors that I'm going to use all these colors together in creating a colorful pattern on the drape. These are some of the designs that I have filtered from the Cricut design space. I've searched in for leaves, flowers, half moon images, and then I filter it again with just these designs that I finalize now. It's entirely up to you with your creative ideas to what you would like to see as a pattern. We can always mix and match to get a wonderful design. So I pick different images for different color vinyl. It's always a joy to see the Cricut Maker 3 cut. This way I place different colors one after the other for different images. And once I have them all cut, I use the gelatin cutter to cut the designs from the remaining vinyl. And now that I have them all ready, here is to the fun part, fun element that I love and enjoy the most. It's important to separate each and every design cut and then remove the excess vinyl. This is a very relaxing activity, and I make it a point to do this when kids are at school and I'm the only one at home, and this way I keep myself very nicely occupied. If you're looking for ideas to keep yourself occupied or love art and craft activities, either to make for your own self or for others or as a business, Cricut Maker 3 is the one that you will need. So yeah, I'm ready now with all the excess vinyl taken off as well. They look stunning with different colors, and I can't wait to see them to put up in a design. I will leave a link in the description box, so please make sure to click the link and find lots of other Cricut machines that are available, suiting everyone's needs accordingly. This is my Cricut Easy Press. I plug in, power on, setting the temperature at 140 degrees. Very important step to bear in mind to preheat the fabric, the material, to remove wrinkles and moisture. Never skip this step as it's important. I'm using the dining table, easier on my back to keep the right posture, and also very importantly, the dining table gives the ample space that is needed to spread the fabric, which is firm and flat and big enough in which way we can lay the design without getting disturbed. Now I keep all the designs cut with them being of different shapes and sizes and colors. I'm using Cricut Easy Press mat underneath, and then I start spreading the design, the same pattern and the same shades and the same color at a distance of a ruler measurement, which is 20 centimeters. This is entirely an individual's taste or creativity, I can say, nothing in particular. I just put them in different places to see what will look nice, and this pattern is something that looked very nice to me, and I'm just going to continue using the same. Now what I have in mind is to create a running design spreading from one end of fabric to another end, combining it very well with the design flow and colors. I make the same pattern and work at the same distance from the top to the end of the fabric in a line, and then I start working for the gap in between. This way we can get design laid in a very accurate manner, which will be aligned well in terms of length, giving it a perfect look. Now that everything is in place, I am very happy with the way it's looking. So I set the easy press at 140 degrees for 20 seconds time. I position it and press. Always make sure the shiny side, the clear liner, faces up. I start the timer, applying gentle pressure until it beeps. And then I move to the next section. This way I complete pressing the design. It's already looking so good that I myself have fallen in love with what I have created. What I love the most about having Cricut Maker 3 and Easy Press at home, I can create so many things that are exclusive, not repeated, which are mine, and it allows me to be a designer of my own self. What more can I ask for? When I'm done on the front, I flip the fabric and apply heat on the back side of the design for 20 seconds. Pressing both sides ensures the design sticks wash after wash. I press the entire material as well, especially the frill. And it started looking so good now. Now to see the big finish, you should remove the liner when it's warm or cold. Just in case if the liner does not lift easily, reapply and reheat for a few seconds. That's it. This is my all-time favorite, and this step is such a pleasure to watch as we get to see the final finish. I had to try it on, so what I'm going to do now is stitch from this point until the bottom, leaving a generous space as armhole. I also felt the need of stitching and making the frilled section neat and tidy from inside, where the main part and the frilled part is joined together. That looks so much better now. Giving just a simple running stitch to hold the fabric together. This is how it turned out, just the way I expected it to be. I'm going to give it a stitch here tomorrow to give its final look. Here are some simple recipes that I have created that my family loved, each and every recipe that you could try at home for all your loved ones this Valentine's, for which I have measured in 1 cup of wheat flour, chapati hittu, gehu ka atta. I add in salt, chili flakes and water, kneading the dough just like we do for chapatis. A healthy version of Valentine recipe, creating a dough and resting it for an hour. And in another plate, barnyard millet flour, which is half a cup, adding in cinnamon powder and water. The dough is not elastic, it's very soft and moist, so make sure to add in little water at a time. And this is how I've created the dough. I cover both to rest for a good hour's time. I'm creating a stuffing now with a tablespoon of sesame oil, 5 garlic cloves finely chopped, 2 onions finely chopped, 2 tomatoes, a bunch of palak leaves, which is spinach. We want everything to be sauteed, and then I add in salt, red chili powder, garam masala and pizza seasoning. We'll allow it to cool down. Let's work on the millet flour in giving it a heart shape with a mold. I just pick a small portion and spread it in, giving it a heart shape. I think the best way to incorporate desserts in our diet, saying no to plain flour, which is maida, which is not good for our body. So here is to a healthier option using millet flour as an alternative to maida. I brushed them up with sesame oil and set them in the air fryer, which is already preheated, for 8 minutes time at 190 degrees temperature. I have cranberries that I had frozen when I bought them fresh. They were plenty, so I had to set them in the freezer. A best way and the quickest way to defrost them is adding in water. In the meantime, I use my roti pressing machine to press chapatis. I have divided the dough into 8 small rounds. These millet bakes are beautifully done. They are nice and crisp too. We'll allow them to cool down to make dessert later. I pressed to flatten the chapati on all 4 sides and then spread a good generous filling of spinach stuffing and top it up with cheese. I have used mozzarella, but you can use any cheese of your choice. You can eat it on its own or with a chutney of your choice. I have shared this chutney recipe, which is made using the leftover Sankranti yellow, as a YouTube short. And just to let you all know, I have left the ingredients needed on my Instagram page, as YouTube shorts do not allow more characters to be filled in the space. So you can find the details on my Instagram page. Now for the desserts, I have an orange. I take out the skin as well, in which way it tastes good and looks good too. I drizzle in icing sugar and then place orange segments. I've also used cranberries and used whipped cream. We absolutely loved it and finished it all in one go.
ready aite bangaru alli kodla try madana ninge yaar beku enri ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಬಂದ್ರಿ ಪಾಪ ಬಾಬು ಬಂದ್ರಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಬಂದ್ರಿ ಅದು ಕ್ರೀಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ತಗೋಬಾರ್ದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ತಿನ್ನೇನ ಯಾರು ಬೇಕಾ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಆರೆಂಜ್ ತಗೊಂಡಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಹೇಳು ಮಿಲೆಟ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್
Cranberry ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಬ್ಲೂಬೆರಿ ನೆಡಬೇಕು
ಅಮ್ಮ ಲೆಮನೇಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಾ
After all that we have been eating, we definitely need a fizz to digest. So here is a cranberry fizz, for which I grind a bowl full of cranberries. If you want, you can add in little water to grind them. I add a tablespoon of cranberry crush in each glass and then lemonade.
Because I want more lemonade, too. Half of whatever that was.
Okay. That's yours, baby.
Golgappa powder and very little of chili flakes. It tasted amazing. So before I go to bed, I had to complete the drape with this tassel that I take an approximate length, which is good enough to tie. I give it a stitch with hand. So here is to how we are going to wear it, by just getting your arms in the armhole and tie it on this side. I have created this piece to present it to a dear friend of mine who is really tall and beautiful. This will be a perfect fit for her. I'm not a very tall person, but this would be just right for her. Just in case if she prefers to take out the stitch, the running stitch at the side, she can do that and can use it as a regular dupatta as well. Also, a spaghetti kurti would uplift the whole look of this drape than the one which I'm wearing. But I had to show it to you all as how the final look has turned out before I present it to her and complete this video. I'm in love with what I have created and I really hope she will like it too. And I also hope to continue creating creative videos for you all. Thank you so much for watching this video in full. See you all in my next video.